You're listening to the AFTERBUZZ TV Network, now the largest new media platform on the web, and your #1 source for after-show entertainment.
Very good, Keith Johnson.
Maria Menounos and Bing.com present live from the Mixology 101 bar at the Farmers Market in Los Angeles, California. And streaming live thanks to Akamai Technologies, this is AFTERBUZZ TV's Dancing with the Stars edition. We'll break down tonight's episode and get you all the latest news and gossip. And now, another post-game wrap-up show for your favorite TV show. It's AFTERBUZZ TV for Dancing with the Stars.
Bing is for doing, and we are doing, actually, we're doing a dance-off right now. Is what
we're
doing. Oh,
Bing
yeah. Welcome to the live after show for Dancing with the Stars, season 14 for AFTERBUZZ TV. Make sure you check us out on iTunes and YouTube. Give us comments, feedback, tweet us. I am joined by my lovely co-host, Jackie Miranne, and very exciting news, our special guest host today, Tony Dovolani.
We've already grabbed at him.
I know, we've been pulling his tie, we've been flirting, we've been trying to get him drunk. That just, none of it's working.
Life sucks.
Poor guy sandwiched between the blondes. It's really tough.
Eat your heart out, guys.
All right, we are live at Mixology. Lots of cast celebrities come in and chat with us. But first, we are going to break down the show.
That's right. With the cast and the celebrity right here.
Actually,
what
first,
an incredible show, right?
Wait,
holy cow!
Before we talk about the show, we want to talk about you.
Yeah, can we talk about you?
I mean, more interesting than the show is Tony Dovolani.
I like the way you say that.
You have to use the, like this.
I want to get a little more famous so that I can dance with you. On Dancing with the Stars.
Are you touching my man? What's happening?
Uh-oh.
We're all going to fight over you. It's crazy.
The first thing he said is, what happens when you drink? I said, we don't need a drink.
Oh, that's right. It just comes naturally.
Just comes
This could get really interesting.
Okay, I want to know if this is true. I read a quote where you said ballroom dancing is all about the woman.
Yes,
Ooh.
absolutely.
I knew I liked you for a
yes,
reason.
absolutely. The woman is got to be put in the pedestal. You got to worship her. You got to lead her around the dance floor and put the spotlight right on her. And if you're a good man, you know exactly what to do.
Is that just in dancing or
in
life in general?
That's in life.
I was just going to say, you need to be giving relationship advice right
my wife
now.
isn't a pedestal. She is my queen. And to me,
she's
a long time ago, my grandfather said something very important to me. He goes, the man's the head of the house. I was like, yeah. He goes, and the woman is the neck. She turns the head whichever way she wants it.
So true. So true. I love that. Now, we were so sad to see you go with Martina.
I was sad, too, because, Martina was so sweet, and I had loved working with her. So the fact that we didn't go past the first week was pretty sad. But at the same time, look, I'm here talking to you guys.
Yeah, that's true. Good compensation.
Yeah.
Do you feel like there was so much more to Martina that we didn't get to see?
Yeah, probably the biggest heart that anybody that I've ever met. Just a person that gives and gives and gives in every aspect to her friends. She was so respectful towards me, and at the same time taught me a little bit of tennis. So, yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, I think people kind of missed out.
And I think as an athlete, we always say they tend to get better and better with the weeks. So it's such a shame because I feel like she would have grown so much in the competition.
Well, she had a lot to grow into because, she had never worn a dress. She had never really played, dress up or anything like that. So it was kind of nice to see her become a kid.
Right.
And that was the cool part for me. And the fact that America didn't get to see the transformation even further was pretty sad.
Now, I think she liked the dress. She said, I'm not sure if I'm going to wear it outside the ballroom. I'm playing a part.
She came to talk to us, and she was getting into it.
She was getting into it, right?
She does like the dress.
See,
she does like the dress.
Now, I got to ask you something. You've had a lot of amazing partners on the show.
Yes.
You've come in third twice. Stacey Keebler, Melissa Rycraft, Melissa Jared Winokur, China Phillips, Audrina. You had a lot of good partners. How the hell did you survive Kate Gosselin? Like, I watched every week just dying for you.
Well, I've been to the South, and the best word I can use is bless her heart.
Yeah.
That's it.
You are a good man. You will
not
speak a bad word.
Here's the thing about Kate, though. She's an incredible mom. A lot of people don't know that about her.
Find the positive, people.
But the dancing, oh, Lord.
Now, what would you say if they approached you to do All-Stars with Kate?
Next question.
Well, who of your partners
Because that is the rumor. Mario Lopez spilled it, that there's the
true.
Dancing with the Stars All-Stars coming back.
Well, I think, it is a rumor. That's why they call it a rumor. But if there were to have a season like that, I would love to have another chance with Melissa or Stacey or
Both of those. Stacey
Susan
should come
Lucci
back.
would be great. I think Jane
Susan
Seymour
Lucci,
was
I love her.
amazing.
Yeah, no, but if Stacey comes back, you get Clooney in the audience
If
every
I
week.
get Stacey back, I will be ecstatic. She's
Yeah.
a great friend of mine, and
She's a very good friend of mine,
yeah,
too.
she's
Keebs,
awesome.
come back for the All-Star.
yeah,
those
please,
legs.
Keebs,
Those
come back.
Keebs.
Those legs are forever. They're
They're my height.
42 and a half inch leg.
Yeah. She's just the coolest chick ever. Like, girls,
Not that I
guys,
measured.
girl. Was that in one of the packages where you're measuring
Like
her?
along with Kiss's
I did
tongue.
that. I actually did that with Nancy O'Dell and her. It was on one of the shows. They gave us tape, and I had to measure their
Oh
legs.
my gosh.
It was the worst day of my
Well,
life.
Thank you.
Are they
Getting a little
spiked?
hydration.
Now, you also starred in a movie with J-Lo, and you coached her a bit. Wasn't that true?
Yes.
Shall We Dance?
Yes, it was in Shall We Dance. I was the mean guy, and
And you were the bad boy.
you know what? I got slapped in that
Ooh.
movie. That slap was real. That was a real slap because the girl didn't know how to fake slap.
Oh,
So
no.
I called her a name, which I care not to repeat.
Oh.
And she slapped me, like full-on slap. They even played it slow motion where you see my face just get deformed.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it was fun.
How many takes did you have to do of that?
Once.
Okay, that's good. That was like Steve Carell in The 40-Year-Old Virgin,
Yeah.
where they do the waxing
Oh
of his
my
chest.
goodness.
Oh
That
my
was
gosh.
real,
Kelly
too.
Clarkson. Yeah.
Right.
Who doesn't know that scene? I think every guy
One of
wants
the most
that scene.
famous. Now, what would you say are some of the highlights over the years for you? Some really memorable
Highlights,
moments.
meeting J-Lo, working with Richard Gere. Oh my goodness, that was amazing. But I think the highlight, like the top of the list, would be Celine Dion. I choreographed for her on the show, meeting Carlos Santana. I mean, Def Leppard. Being on Dancing with the Stars is the highlight. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, there's 13 seasons I've been on there. There's never a dull moment. Even the seasons where everybody thinks I had the worst time, it was still a special season. So.
Right. Well, they don't realize, too, that even if you don't on the show with your partner anymore, you're still
Correct.
choreographing and doing other
Choreographing, yeah.
things. Like,
Well, actually, tomorrow we have the ballroom battle. This is where all the different kids competed against each other, and everybody's representing a team. So my team tomorrow, hopefully, will do good.
oh,
It'll
right.
be
Yes,
on
we're
show.
so excited
Yeah.
for that. And it's Cheryl, right?
That's right.
And
Cheryl's team, Louis' team, and my team. My team beat Lacey's. I think Cheryl beat Karina, and then Louis beat Mark, if I'm not mistaken.
Wow.
And this is going to be good because there's a lot of talent there.
Yeah, lots of talent on the show. What do you
Very
think
fun.
about that, how hard this season is?
The season is very hard. I mean, you could tell by all the injuries that's happening. I mean, Maria Menounos had ankle, foot, rib, pretty much everything.
Trust me,
Max
she
is going
sleeps
through it.
over half the nights, and it's an hour ritual to
I
like
can only imagine you
everything
having to
she has
wrap
do.
all that.
pouring the Epsom in the bath.
she was saying things I don't even know what they mean. Cryogenic this and wrapping that and laser treatments. It's like insane. Is
That's
that?
just dancer talk.
Yeah. That's just a
You know?
typical day in the life.
But like Max has an injury. William had an injury. Donald is the only one that hasn't complained. God forbid something happens to him. But I mean, everybody's had injuries. But it just goes to tell you that everybody's putting 150% into it.
Right,
And when you do something like that, parts of your body just give out.
right. How do you manage to not?
I get voted off early.
Right. The secret to
Save the
not
bones
getting
a little
injured,
bit.
just get voted off the first week. Genius.
I do get injuries, but
Don't
I tend
tell
to.
anybody.
I tend to not complain as much. I just kind of,
Yeah.
just do it.
Well, now you mentioned Max, and
Yes.
he was in pain this week. Although
Yeah.
he pulled off an amazing routine.
Yeah, he did.
Where is he at right now? Because he seemed like, through his tweets and everything, that he might not even make the show. And you're friendly with him, right?
Aren't
Yeah,
you
he's
guys
my best
besties?
friend. Yeah, he's my best
Besties.
friend.
BFF for life.
We actually opened up a studio in Stanford just last month
Oh my gosh.
together. So we have studios together. We have 4 studios together, and he's going to take care of his foot
Yeah.
right now. You know, he's dealing with the pain. He's really a trooper
Yeah.
because, like tonight, throughout the whole day, he didn't complain once.
Mm.
And that's something that says a lot about him.
He's a
he
tough
knows,
guy.
Yeah, but he knows how important it is for Melissa, and he wasn't going to let her down.
Right.
You know, so I give him props for that.
Now, I want you to clear up a rumor.
Yes.
Because, or the truth, that he says he has never spray tanned.
No, he doesn't.
He doesn't spray tan.
That's
no,
natural?
that's natural tan.
What about your
I
other
know.
rumor about Val?
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Do you know him as well? Because we heard he has
Yes.
4 nipples.
What?
It's true.
Come on, Tony. Confirm.
We heard this.
Confirm or deny?
That he has 4 nipples.
No,
They're
he
like
does
udders.
not.
That's what I'm told.
No, he does not. What is he? He's not a dog.
That might have been when we gave you the cocktail, is when you came up with that 4 nipple theory.
So
I'm
basically,
done.
when he took his shirt off, you couldn't see straight?
I was seeing double of everything. Nope. Someone said, I think it was Maria said that.
She must have been joking,
She-
Jackie.
All
You
right.
had to have been joking. And you believed it?
I did.
It's real, huh? Wow.
I don't even need to highlight it. I'm a
Tony,
blonde, baby.
How is it that you cannot be attracted to when you're dancing with your partner? Like, it seems like over the years,
It's called
so
marriage.
many couples, just being
I was just
married.
going to say, I heard you talking about your wife. What does she think when you're dancing
'Cause
with
it's
Stacy
tough.
Keebler's legs?
It's art. When you spend that many hours with one another, you've seen them sweat, and you've smelled them sweat.
Right.
Nice.
You kind of tell, you know, even if you have attraction, kind of wears off, because especially as soon as they become your student, you no longer look at them.
Right. And then when you spend that much time with them, you start getting really
And speaking of the
annoyed.
perfect
Yes! 30! Maria Menounos just walked in. First perfect
We couldn't
30
control
of
ourselves.
the
We couldn't
season.
control ourselves, guys.
Yes,
Oh
she's
my
amazing.
gosh.
Maria Menounos has arrived at the party with a 30 in her pocket.
Yeah.
I wish she was still wearing that
Not
red
only that,
dress.
they also won the tango, the team tango.
That's
true.
right.
Big
It
winner
was
of the
a
night.
good night.
Well, so
for Maria.
tonight was all about bringing sexy to the classics.
Well, she
Yes.
definitely brings sexy.
Oh, yeah.
That was good.
Yeah.
And she was good. She was a great vampire. I'm a big
I
vampire
was
fan,
just going to say, it was very theatrical, too.
She got a beer in her hand.
She said,
love
well,
it.
you said it.
This girl taught me how to drink sake bombers.
I asked her what she was going to do to celebrate, and she said some Bud Light. Is that your Bud Light?
Perfect 30, everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, put your headphones on.
Oh, there
the
you
mic
go.
down.
Put the mic down.
Oh my
Don't
God.
act like
Okay.
you've never done this
I was
before.
just going to say, you know this.
I honestly, I'm dying. I got your email. I got a million emails, but I saw yours and you was like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God.
I don't
literally-
feel like I should give you like a beer. I
wait.
feel like I should give her painkillers.
Right.
I can't miss the dance though. Has anyone seen Derek?
No, we haven't
No.
seen him. Is he here?
Do we have eyes on Derek, anyone? Is Derek here yet?
We need eyes
No.
on
We
need
Derek.
Derek.
He's in the other room.
No, he's not
Okay,
here yet.
Here's the thing. In a minute, I'm going to run to the other room, do my normal ritual, watch it with Derek in the quiet area,
Okay.
get all excited, and then come back and talk about
You
it.
don't understand. I was about to land as I was waiting to get the scores, and my internet went off.
Oh!
It was the most painful 15 minutes to find out what your score was. And then I literally started bawling in the cab. Like when I got, I was so happy.
It was a great night. Great night.
Thank you.
Well, so you haven't
Yeah.
even seen it yet. So you're here before you've watched yourself, and then you're going to come back after you've watched
Yes.
it. So is the whole thing surreal to you right now? Can you remember anything about it?
It's so surreal. I remember having so much fun and loving it. But like the best part, so we were on the press line tonight, and I was like, oh, I wish it was encore like weeks and we could do it again, right? And we've already had an encore, and they don't generally give
Yeah.
somebody another encore. And I walked into Derek's dressing room before I left here, and he goes, babe, guess what? I go, what? He goes, we're doing the encore tomorrow.
Yes!
I get to do this again.
I called it. That's why I asked you that.
I mean, crazy. Again, John is my acting coach.
That
John,
paid off. Wait, this, Maria?
right? John,
Wipe the
Oh.
blood
Did you
off your
see it?
mouth.
Wait till you see it. You're going to be so proud, I think.
She was such an actress tonight. Actor, I must
so,
say.
it's so unbelievable.
Where's your fangs?
I never thought in a million years. Like, can you imagine? Like, I went from, okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to skate by. Maybe I'll get past the first week. And genuinely felt that, Tony. Genuinely.
Really?
I'm not a dancer.
Oh, I didn't think that.
So I got 3 7s. It was like, all right, Derek said to me that he thought he was going to get an early vacation. We'd be out by week 4. And here we are. With
Nice
3
positive
7s.
thinking
Wow.
on
Really?
Derek's part.
No, but, you know, he's being honest. He didn't think that, you
Well,
know.
if you set the standard low, then it's every time you
Yeah.
dance, you get happy. Because if
Yeah.
you try to say, oh, no, I'm going to
Yeah.
do great, and then if they're hard on you, it affects you.
Beside myself. I'm going to go watch it, and I'm going to
Yes.
come back.
We're
And then
Bye.
we'll be able to
So
talk about it.
excited for you, and we love you.
Love you.
Congratulations. We're going to literally get the first words after she watches it. So
I know.
exciting.
I love it. It's amazing.
Guys have such a different reaction. Girls are like, oh my God, you're so fantastic. And the guys are like, you look hot. It's like,
What's it? Yeah, right.
Guys, keep it simple.
What's the feeling like when you get a 10?
I don't know. It's been so long. I don't know.
You've gotten 10s though, right?
I've gotten that.
We're gonna rate you after the show.
We'll give you a
and
10.
We're gonna give you 10s. Will that make you feel good?
Sure.
We're gonna score you on this show if that helps at all.
Yeah, it's getting a 10 or getting a perfect score.
Okay, so-
It just from a teacher's perspective, it's awesome. It's very satisfying because all that hard work actually pays off.
Right. Yeah,
Sure.
of course. I couldn't feel better, I'm sure, with everything you put into it. And then on top of it now, you're choreographing all of this additional stuff that we don't see. We always say we don't see enough from behind
we
the
want to
scenes
see
of the
more
dancers.
of the dancers.
Well, we want to be more, dancing, but at the same time, you kind of have to spread the
Yeah.
wealth, excuse me, amongst everybody that's there. So sometimes some weeks you get some other people dancing, some
Yeah.
others. But I'm excited because I'm going to be dancing in the Macy's number next week. So
That's
Yes.
huge.
hopefully I'll get to do some hip hop for a change because they always put me in classical numbers. I actually used to compete in hip hop back in
How's
the
my
day.
hip hop?
Can I ask you, Rachel and I are going to moonlight as Pussycat Dolls.
We're auditioning
All
for
right.
Robin.
Robin doesn't know that.
Can you give us some moves?
Can we do some hip hop with you too?
Just shake
Perhaps?
your booty a lot.
Okay.
They like doing the chest thing a lot.
Oh.
pop it?
Yeah, pop it.
Oh, we
There you
got it. We got it going
Got a little
on.
pop. All right, so
Yeah.
let's start with Catherine
Yes.
and Mark. Let's break down the
All
show.
right.
Now, first of all, as glad as I am that his shirt finally came off, because we like when guys get naked on the show.
And this season is very difficult to take your shirt off when you got
That's true.
William and Donald.
Yeah, that's true.
Team shirtless.
But he
going
really
on.
did look like he was his chariot driver. Like,
Big disc.
I was like, are
Driver.
they dancing or driving the chariot? Like,
Yeah.
what's going to happen in
He was
this
supposed to
one?
be a warrior, but okay.
That's the category.
I'm
I
not
put
sure
him
he's going to
in.
like that.
Whoops, sorry, Mark. Sorry, just look that way.
I feel like normally Mark is so, I want to say classical in a way, and then he comes out with the shirt and the disc. It just was so unexpected for me with Mark. But then with Catherine, the whole routine, I think they kept it very typical
Yeah.
Catherine style,
She
very
was like this
classy, very
Greek
elegant.
goddess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what'd you think of the dance?
I thought it was amazing. I thought technically Catherine is just amazing. I kind of picked her to be in the final right from the start
Right.
because she is classically trained and you could tell that she's got this passion for it. And it's just pleasant to watch, and I think everybody at home is probably going to vote for her. It'd be nice to see actually Maria and her battle it out all the way to the end.
Well, I have to say, there was a little copycat action going on with that near kiss at the end of their rumba. I think I saw that before.
See, now I
See, it would be a
wonder-
copy if it was near. Derek and Maria kind of went for it.
No, they went,
They were
they
no
went,
near.
they went for it in the
Then they-
second dance.
right,
But in
and
the
then she-
rumba, it was like the near kiss.
They've just been kissing a
Yeah, they're
lot.
just making out the whole time.
I know. It's like, let's just make out. Let's
It
get
is
it
what
over
it
with.
Well, he's smart as a choreographer.
Yeah,
I want to choreograph that too, but I'll get divorced.
that's right. Your wife would be like, is that really part of the job?
Yeah, that wouldn't work.
The thing with Catherine and it's funny you bring up Catherine and Maria because I feel like you would think they'd be competitive with each other, but they're like
No,
great
they're great friends.
Yeah,
They're
great
great
They
friends.
become really good
But I
friends.
understand this, the camaraderie amongst dancers and celebrities is great because they know they're not competing directly against one another. It's
Right.
it's a popularity contest. In other words, whoever's fans vote the most, that's who makes it further. So it's not really I hate you and I'm going to beat you. No,
Right.
it doesn't work that way.
Yeah, I feel like everyone really cheers for each other on
Yeah,
the show. It's
they
like
do.
family.
Well, they do cheer for each other because they know what they go through to get to that
Right.
Monday's performance. So
Right.
it's like by the skin of your teeth. It's really hard to get it to the to the performance. So everybody kind of knows and they're nervous for one another. They cheer each other on because they see the struggles.
Right. Well, I thought it was sexy and sensual, the dance, but she smiled too much. Like, I felt like she was a little cheery, and I feel like that's why they didn't get a 30. She
you know
wasn't
what?
as,
Rumbas have never really gotten 30s. Rumba is the hardest dance to get a 30 on because it exposes the most.
right.
Because it's a slow dance, you have to move your hips, you have to be aesthetically beautiful, and you have to be steady on your feet for a longer time. So I thought she did a great job. Getting 3 9s is like getting 3 10s.
See, that's interesting. That's what I always wonder with the different kinds of dances. We were saying some seem more closed off. They
Yeah.
don't seem as exciting.
Correct.
And when you have them, it would be more fair if they would all do the same dance,
That's
obviously.
true, but see, then it would be
Then it would
boring.
get boring.
though. Yeah, how many sambas or how many jives, how many tango, how many quick steps?
Right.
A lot, clearly. And how many years have you been doing this?
Exactly. So
What's your favorite dance?
I like them all because I know the history of each dance. So whenever I do a dance, I embody the character of it, and I try to keep the character throughout the entire time. So it's hard for me to compare. It's like apples and oranges.
Yeah. Now, season to season, does it get more difficult to keep creating fresh routines?
Well, it depends on who you paired up with.
Yeah.
If you have somebody good, it's just as stressful because you have to create an exciting routine. But when you have somebody that you have to teach them how to walk, then you have to try to figure out a way to make it look interesting.
Right.
And, so depending on the level.
Yeah.
Sometimes you're damned if you do, damned if you don't. It's a guessing game, really. Because if you think about it, you look at the judges. You got Len, that's the technical one. Bruno, that's the passionate one. Carrie Ann, that likes the lines. Who do you please first? And then you have the audience. Can you connect with the audience and so on? So all these things, there's a lot of sleepless nights. And I give all our professionals actually a big applause because they do it every season.
Yeah.
No matter who we get paired up with, every time we try to put our best stuff out there and Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't.
See that?
Good attitude.
To you guys, to the pros, we give you a little clap there. Yeah.
We love our pros.
We got sound effects up in here.
Wow.
All right, moving on to Melissa and Max.
Yes.
Argentine takeout. Now, she might have gotten the lowest scores, but she got 2 Schmirkovsky brothers.
Yeah, I think she's the winner
I'd
in this
say
case.
that's a pretty damn good trade-off.
And
don't
looking
you?
ahead to Team
Between
Shirtless.
the two of them have 4 nipples.
Right, that's what
There's
it is.
the
The
4
two
nipples.
combined have 4. We've solved the great mystery of Nipplegate.
And then she was on the hot team, so she
Yeah.
gets like all the hot guys. I
Oh,
think
she's
there's a lot of
definitely the
ladies
winner
jealous
tonight.
of her.
She was
out
definitely
of
the
her
winner.
outfit.
You know, the thing about their dance was, I thought it was very cleverly choreographed. I thought she did a great job. They didn't make not one mistake, but the judges didn't like it.
Right.
I think the problem is that when Melissa stepped on the floor, there was such high expectation of her that that's what they're comparing her to.
Right.
So, 7s, I didn't think they deserved 7s. I
But
thought they
don't
were
you
at
think
least
the
8s.
choreography was too tough for her because she's not the most skilled dancer, and there were lifts and twirls and spin. It was like one after the next. It seemed like last week he really choreographed to her strengths. It was like fluid, and this one just seemed very
Well, sometimes
acrobatic.
for me, it's like Argentine tango. So you put lifts and you put these different things, and there's a little bit more freedom as far as choreography goes. And sometimes it hits, sometimes it misses. And in this particular case, I thought it hit, but I was watching it from a different angle. If you're watching it at home, you see in different angles. I watched it live, so I got a different feel for it.
Right.
So a lot of times what happens the way when you watch it live or when you watch it on TV is 2 completely different things. So I think that has a lot to do with it.
Well, Carrie Ann called it the Cirque du Soleil gone wrong.
Yeah. They were
my God.
very.
Yeah.
It was almost like you wonder where
mean.
they pulled it from because they were hard on a few people where I genuinely thought, I always guess what the judges are going to say and I'm ready for them to rave. And then they come out with these harsh critiques like with Jaleel when we'll get to Jaleel. But I think the only thing I'll say about Melissa is I thought it was her best dance perhaps, but this was the one night where without like Gladys or whoever, she looked a little under par compared to this
Right.
high competition.
That's a good point.
Okay, that is a good point, actually.
But-
The level of competition this season is probably
It's
better
so-
than ever.
Right.
So
They look like pros. It's
I-
all
you take all these couples that are left and put them in any other season, they would have made the finals immediately.
right.
And she
So-
finally showed some skin. Every week we're
did.
like, why are they covering up? She's wearing like head-to-toe gowns, showing no skin.
And
She's
she has a good
great
body, too.
body.
Yeah.
She was like all thighs tonight.
Yeah.
Do you blame her? She's got all the hot guys around her in practice. And then she has some hot French boyfriend that she's tweeting
Yeah,
with.
good to be Melissa Gilbert.
She's going to bear those thighs, baby.
Yep.
That's all she needs. Some
It was
hot
time.
guys.
It was time.
Inspiration.
Now, once again, Max was not happy about getting criticism. And Brooke said to him, what do you think? And he goes, I don't think, I just dance.
Well, he
Well-
seems to be controlling himself this season.
Yeah,
Watching what he
it's
says.
the new Max. I mean, you're his buddy. Like, what do you...
Well, the thing is, it's out of his hands.
Right.
He can't control what the judges say, and he can't control what the judges give as far as scores. They're there for that reason, to give their opinion, and that's when you sign on to do Dancing with Stars, you accept the criticism along with it.
But it must be so hard. You put your heart and soul in something,
Yeah.
and you try so hard for these celebrities, and then when you get that critique, it must feel...
It is hard to take every single time you stand in front of those judges because it's your hard work. Even though they're saying, we're only criticizing the celebrity. Well, I'm the one working with the celebrity. I'm the one that gave him that routine. I'm the one that made those choices. So when they're criticizing the celebrity, they're indirectly criticizing you.
Right.
So it's hard not to take it to heart, not to take it personal. So for people that say, why is he getting so angry? I would have them hold that thought a little bit because unless you're in it, you don't know what we go through it.
And it was funny. We were saying that this season, Max seems like a different Max. And I think Melissa makes a great partner to him. Do you think their chemistry is sort of affecting the way he reacts this season to things? Or is it just...
I think Max is pretty cool. I know Max different, though, than everybody else.
Right.
Max is pretty cool normally. But what happens is that, as he said, his character is the bad boy of ballroom, and
Right.
that's all they can always show.
Right.
So they tend to miss the parts where he's having fun and smiling and having a good time with his partners.
Yeah, he was great. I mean, when we interviewed him, you don't feel the bad boy necessarily, but I think Melissa's having a good effect on him.
I
either
think
way.
Melissa's definitely having a good effect. They're good friends.
Yeah.
So, people, it's obvious that they get along.
Yeah.
So he's always gotten along with all his partners.
I was just going to say, what do you do when you have a partner that you genuinely don't get along with? And obviously we know you've
We
had
already
your
asked
ups and
about Kate
downs.
Gosselin.
You quit.
You quit.
And then
No,
you
you
go back and
never quit.
apologize.
It's
I did.
tough. It definitely helps if you get someone that you have a genuine connection with.
Yeah.
Correct?
Well, it does help, but you know, in my case, a lot of the times, like for example, Kate had too many things going on in her life. This might have not been the smartest thing for her to do on
Right.
top of everything else.
Right.
You know, but pretty much, I honestly think, actually, here's something that a lot of people don't know. She's very funny. Kate is very funny. She's got a great joke. She's got a great sense of humor. But working with her, it was just bad timing, I think. That's really what it was. And, you know, and she has a character that she had to keep up because that's her shtick. And, you know, that's all.
Gets paid the money for it.
But you know what? I've moved way past that. I love our show. I love what it represents.
Yeah.
I love the fact that we have enthusiastic fans. I love that we have created such enthusiasm for dance in general that it's the healthiest way to live. And it satisfies everybody. You know, it's the best way to put it.
I love it. I've watched every episode. It's 14 seasons.
It's awesome.
I'm a huge fan. And
Of course.
I just want to finish by saying I'm really impressed that Melissa Gilbert is doing all these acrobatics, considering she had a broken back,
Yeah.
That's true.
neck injury. I mean, so proud
She
of
has
you,
a screw in
Melissa.
her back.
Yeah.
She goes out there fearlessly.
Yeah.
That's like the biggest compliment I can give her. You never think about those things when she's dancing, or at least I don't.
No.
She just, you can see it in people's eyes. She looks fearless when she's doing it, and that always
And
helps sell the performance.
Clearly has a
course.
lot of fans, too.
Yes.
So people
Yes,
keep
she
voting.
does. Yes, she
Okay,
does.
moving on. William and
And-
Cheryl.
Oh.
Another
Andy's
one with a lot
Oh,
of
no, no,
fans.
no. Why don't you guys do the William? William shows up. Ready? Go.
He's wearing way too many clothes in this dance, is all I have to say.
Well,
What
that-
happened to the screen?
Okay.
We just killed our producers.
I know. Sorry, guys.
And Tony.
What?
The audience goes bananas every time William walks out into
And
that
I
stage.
agree with him. I agree with him. The guy is hot. The guy
Yeah.
can dance. The guy can
Caliente.
move. He's great. He just got named the Latin People magazine hottest man in the world. So the guys, in the end, here's the thing. All that doesn't match his heart. His heart is even greater than that.
Aww.
Yeah.
Sensitive he is.
Aw, he's
No
so
bromance here
so
whatsoever.
sensitive.
I like William actually a lot. I think, you know, for somebody that gets the type of screams that he's like a Beatles, okay? But he never lets it get to his head, and he's just a cool dude.
He does. He
Right.
seems very humble, and also he's a good dancer. I mean, I
Yeah.
think
You could
we
see his dancing.
I'm like, wait, what? All I saw were the abs. I can't get past those abs.
You guys please don't even try to talk about his dancing. All you're thinking about is William.
I mean,
By dancing, you mean his naked abs.
Yeah,
the
that's
abs
it.
go back and forth. They look really good. That's all I'm saying.
That's his hips.
Oh,
Yeah, hips don't lie.
Definitely in
they're
this case.
educating me on a lot of things on this after
And he's
show.
also
More water, please.
Yeah, getting hot in here. He also has had a bad ankle, so he's
Yeah.
fighting through some
He was
injury.
limping on the red carpet tonight. Did you see that?
Yeah, he was limping in the red carpet, and all the women were down there trying to massage him.
Right. He knows how to get the sympathy votes. But I mean, you wouldn't see it on his face during the performance.
No.
Yeah, I think he really, that actor in him really comes out. I mean, I think he really knows
I think
how
it's
to.
a Latino in him that comes out, that
Oh.
he's stubborn. He will not let an injury keep him down.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
like Maria being Greek.
right.
Yeah, it's the same thing. He's like, you're passionate people, and when passionate people get hurt, they will hide it because they don't know
Yeah.
any different.
Yeah. But even besides the hotness, they do sweep me away, not just the abs, but with their emotion. I really think him and Cheryl do a great job of really selling the emotion in the dance.
I give Cheryl a lot of credit. She's done really good job with all the choreography that she's doing for him. She picks the right stuff and highlights the best parts of him, you know, because he's not only just this hot guy or whatever, he really does have a lot of content in his dances.
Right.
So, like tonight, I thought he did great. I actually thought I might have seen 110, you know, show up, but overall, he should be very happy with the way he danced tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the judges appreciated that they
Yeah.
brought more content to the dance.
Yeah.
So
They're
it
listening.
reflected 27.
Yeah.
That was a great score.
Not bad. What's the difference between the waltzes? This is a Viennese waltz.
Viennese waltz versus a slow waltz. Slow waltz is a lot slower. Also, it's a different type of feeling where Viennese waltz kind of rotates all around the dance floor. Our actual regular waltz tends to have a lot more zigzag patterns to it.
Yeah, he actually tweeted that he was dizzy in rehearsals. So I'm,
Yeah.
From all the spins?
yeah.
There's a lot of spins. He did spin a lot.
Yeah.
Him and Donald Driver. Yeah, the two of them had Beanie's Waltzes. I thought they both did such an incredible job. In fact, I know the judges had a hard time deciding which one was better. That's why they gave them both 27.
I was just gonna say, can you give us a little insider take? Do you have one that you think is the strongest out of all these hot guys out there?
Oh, the strongest out of the hot guys. I think it's pretty close between Donald and William.
Yeah.
I think those two. I think Rashawn.
Top 4.
Every once in a while, he kind of looks like a kid that's dancing. You know, he needs to man up a little
We
bit.
love Roshan.
We love him. He
Yeah.
comes every week.
And
He's great.
Leo,
He
and
didn't
Leo.
do the Ramby Bambi.
Oh,
But here's
that's
the thing.
right.
Last week he was here, and I was like, Rashawn, what secret little thing are you going to do on air that is just for us?
Aw.
And he said he was going to do like a little Bambi move
Aw,
for us.
did he do
like
it?
The
He
Rashawn
didn't do
Bambi. We
it.
called it the Ramby. Rashawn,
We
do you
still
really
love
want to
you.
let us down? I
We
mean,
still love you, though, Rashawn.
Okay, fine. We still love you.
Well, here's the cool thing about him. He's probably the most talented out of all the guys. He's
Yeah.
got great rhythm. He's got great performance. He always hits his mark. I thought tonight's Argentine tango was incredible. I thought he got underscored.
Yes.
I would have been just happy. I would have been happy if all the guys got 27s.
Yeah. Why do you think the judges are being so? I mean, Carrie Ann finally embraced him and
She gave him a 9.
great
She
score.
was the only one that, I mean, he was the only guy that got Carrie Ann out of her seat.
Yeah. But why are Len and Bruno being so tough on him?
I think because, well, I mean, in the season that you got Donald and you got William, it's hard to look at him and go, all right, you're a man.
Right. Well, Val did double duty tonight. He had to give him some
Yeah.
coaching on being a man.
Val was trying to, enough about his nipples.
Why are you looking at me? I
Jackie, you
didn't
get
say
that
Because
little
I
anything.
know every
devil
time
in
we say,
you.
every time we
time
say
Val,
Val, she
Val.
goes, 4 nipples.
It's like a drinking game when you say the name.
He definitely did double duty.
This really is water.
So she says.
Now, how did
Anyway.
he get a Lady Gaga song? Everyone
yeah.
else was so classic.
With the music, you don't have a say in that, right?
No, it's
So-
classical week. And the Lady Gaga, I guess, is classical.
Suddenly, she's a classic. I didn't know how that happened.
Yeah,
but,
well, I guess. I don't know.
Now-
What was the song? I can't even
Bad
remember.
Romance.
Oh, Bad Romance. Well, it kind of fits because, you know, tango, bad romance, passion
Yeah.
with violins and harps.
Now,
They did. They did the
Did
nice
you see
violin
wobbly
take.
footwork in there, like Bruno and Len said?
No, I thought, I thought he was underscored. So I liked it. But then again, like I said, I watch it in the audience. I get a different feel for it. I feel their passion. I feel their, you know, their hard work. I can see the intensity. And I thought he did a great job with Chelsea
They're
doing the
cute
lifts.
together.
Yeah.
They're
They're
great.
so cute.
So it's hard for me to be able to tell because if you're watching it on a video or at home, then you might see things that I don't see.
Right.
You know, close-ups. This HD kind of killed it.
Do you think, though, that because they're all so good, the judges kind of have to underscore to make it?
Oh, yeah.
Sorta.
I think because they're all so good, they can nitpick a little bit more
Yeah.
because they want to see more. But I don't think they can do any more than they already are.
Right.
These are epic performances that they're doing. I mean, pick any other season and compare week 6, week 7 to
Right.
any other week 6 or 7, and this will blow it out of the water.
Yeah.
I mean, look at did you see the team dances? Unbelievable.
They were like the dance troupe.
Unbelievable. I can't believe they got the scores that they did. I would have given them straight 10s, all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get to the team dances.
Yeah.
The
All right.
shirtless. Speaking of shirtless, did you?
Yeah, we need to really
I'll
save
take a nap while you guys talk about the shirtless
Wait,
guys.
Yeah.
let me ask you this. It used to seem like in years past, when the shirt came off was like when it was like time that they really needed bigger votes. Now it's like a free-for-all.
Well, yeah, I
The
did.
It
Shirts
just
are
take
off.
the shirt off at any
Let's
point.
see who's
Like,
taking their shirts off. Hang on, this
everyone.
season. Derek took his shirt off. Mark took his shirt off. William took his shirt off.
Donald took his shirt
Max,
off.
Val took his shirt
Jaleel.
off. Jaleel took his shirt off.
All the
Max
shirts are
always.
off. What's going on?
Shirtless with the stars.
Have you done shirtless? Have you
Not
done a
this season.
topless?
Topless? I've done it a few seasons back.
I recall the pecs.
Oh, yeah, I
you?
still have them. I just said I'm a dad. It's hard for me to go shirtless now. My daughter's 6. She'll be like, Dad, why did you take your shirt off? It was itching. That's what I'm going to say.
I love it. Now there's a couple kind of tangos too.
Yeah?
What do you prefer? There's Argentine,
I like Argentine tango.
because the other one, this is more footwork, right?
Well, Argentine is more hooks and kicks and flicks and all that stuff. So when you look at the other tangos, see, they're both different. So for me, I like Argentine just because I can relate to it a little bit more. I like the story behind it.
It seems more passionate,
Right.
sexy.
What's love making on the dance floor?
Oh.
Yeah. Look, our boy
Tristan,
Tristan is
we've
here.
never had Tristan before.
Hold on. You guys gonna scream?
Hi.
Okay.
Rachel.
Hi, Tristan.
You know this man, of course.
How are you, my brother?
This is
I
Jackie.
know Tristan.
You know each other from the
he
red
likes,
carpet.
He liked my new microphone tonight.
Tristan,
You.
every
Tristan,
week
did
we
you
talk
like the
about.
first, the second, or the?
All right, Toby.
Every week we talk about how we have crushes on you and you never show up.
I
So-
don't show up. No, I've got my folks in now, so I thought I'd show them this new place.
This little
It's the
place
hot
called
spot,
Mixology.
Yep. Well, we're here every week, so you know where to find us.
Thanks for
It
having me.
was devastating to lose you guys. How
Yeah,
much time
Tristan and
you.
I were great.
Silence.
That's
Yeah.
no, that yeah. Unfortunately,
dramatic
someone
pause.
has to go every week, and last week was our turn. So
Okay, well, let me ask you a question,
mate.
Tristan, because
Yes.
you know what? You danced with a Gladys Knight, with a legend.
yeah,
And I know that there was a lot of hype around and all that. I know you had a lot of sleepless nights on making sure that you did right by her,
Yes.
as far as choreography and all that. How difficult was it for you?
well, I mean, it was difficult. Not in the sense that she wasn't able to do it. Like, you know what I mean. But obviously, depending on your partner, you do need to be appropriate all the time. And it's all well and good having fancy tricks and stuff, but if it doesn't look well on your partner, well, then it's pointless. And I wouldn't have myself shown off, should we say. I'd like to make my partner feel as comfortable as possible. And I think we done right by ourselves, and that's why it was fun to watch. And that's why, at least if we went out the first week or the last week, my partner can say she enjoyed herself, and that's what it's about for me.
She looked amazing by the
She
end of
did,
the show.
yeah,
Wow,
she was
what a
great.
dramatic transformation.
She really did, but I mean, she's a trooper. You know what I mean? She's very, very busy. She worked a lot harder than I did during that season, and not to the point of just through her dancing, but just her lifestyle that she leads. And it's a testament to how well she's done in her career and why she's still at the top of her game now because of the work that she puts in.
I was just going to say, how does it affect you guys when you have a celebrity like a Maria or Gladys where the schedule is so crazy and you have to fit it in?
I danced with Susan Lucci, where we flew back and forth to New York
Right.
every single week.
Unbelievable.
And that was intense. I mean, because literally she had 12-hour days of work, and she had to remember a book of script
Oh my God.
every single. By the time she would get to me, she'd be burnt out, and I'm sure Gladys went through the same thing.
Exactly. Yeah, you kind of have to pick and choose really, in the sense that you obviously you have a job to do. You have to teach someone what to do, but at the same time, you want to keep it fun for them, and you can't overload. And,
Right.
and sometimes when they are that tired, you have to understand that well, you need rest as well as you want to do. You have to give your partner the rest then, because you're just gonna, if you push them too far, they're gonna forget the things that they were good at, and then their confidence goes. So you have to find the balance really between them, and it gives us as teachers a different a way to learn as well, and that's why I feel like we're always learning.
I think a lot of times people don't realize that as teachers, we actually learn just as much as a celebrity does, because as much as we're teaching them, they're teaching us on how they learn and what works for them and what doesn't. Indirectly, in other words, without actually saying anything, you could see what their strengths are, what their weaknesses are, and then you try to highlight their strengths and hide their weaknesses a little bit.
Yeah, really. But Gladys had some great moves. Were you surprised that she could move so well?
I mean, I don't know if I was surprised. I mean, because she used
We
to.
all were when she first came out
Do you
and
know what the
shook it.
funny thing is? Like, it's like when you say to someone first, we're going to do this dance, and then if they get excited, they have their own little move. And you go, geez, if I could just get you to do that when I'm teaching the dance. As soon as people hear, right, you're going to learn how to dance, or you're going to learn how to do this or do that, you instantly freeze up.
Right.
And you forget doing what you'd naturally do. So it's trying to find that. She had some
Get an
great
IV
moves.
of alcohol, it works.
Works on us.
They love getting me drunk.
Yeah, I know. We really do. We plow the poor girl. Now, this is your second season.
Yeah.
How does it feel to sort of be the new kid on the block?
And
And by that, I don't mean the boy band.
I was going to say. Were you guys
it's
nice
good.
to him?
Yeah. No,
What hazing
everyone's.
did you go through?
I tell you, everyone's been great. They've been really, really helpful. You know, it's great for me being new, I guess, because everyone's so nice to you. And at the same time, you can learn from stuff. You know what I mean? It's I think once you're new, if you're new anywhere, you have to give the respect to the people for making it possible for me to actually be new. You know what I mean? Because the people who've been here for a long time, if they had been, say, messing around and kind of not doing the job as dancers were, well, then there wouldn't be a job for me to come into. You know what I mean? And they want that to continue, and we all do it because we love dance.
Yeah.
And that's why the show itself is so successful. So I had a blast.
Now I'm curious to know, we have 2 guys here, 2 pros.
Finally.
Thank God.
Prayers answered. Thank you.
I do want to ask a fashion question, though.
Hi, honey.
We're taking good care
Fashion
of him.
question. I
We
don't know about
promise.
fashion.
As I grab his tie, it's only for TV.
Yeah, we had our way with him already.
Don't worry
Fashion.
about the twit pics. But when you guys design costumes as the male pros, is that more challenging? How do you know what a woman wants when you're designing their
Good
costumes?
question, Jackie.
I
like
never
that.
know what a woman wants. Are you kidding me? Are you trying to tell? She's trying to trick us, Tristan.
I know.
Do you like
There's no way. There's no way. Okay, I've been married for 12 years. I know what a woman wants. Yes, honey.
Yeah.
But do you like ask them like which part of your body do you want to accentuate so you can keep that in mind when you're designing the outfit?
Yeah.
I definitely, yeah. I mean, I think again it comes down to the same as kind of choreography and stuff. You have to make your partner comfortable, and everyone knows their body better themselves, I guess. You know what I mean? I know what I like to see when I look at girls.
Yeah, but sometimes
You know
Really? What is
is
that?
Wait, tell us. What do you like to
So
see?
I-
Are you a butt
He's
man or a
avoiding the
boobs
question.
man?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Butter boobs.
Question. Butter
Come
boobs.
on, butter boobs.
Butter boobs.
But
But
Yes.
yeah.
AfterBuzz TV
we like that
exclusive.
answer.
I love it.
Woo!
Okay. Question. Boxers or briefs?
Oh, yes.
Or thongs?
Oh, yes.
I don't like to see boxers
Spandex
or
song.
briefs. I don't like to see boxers
Just don't
or
say
briefs.
thong
Commando.
backwards.
Commando.
Commando?
You go commando.
Oh no, sorry.
I was asking
What?
you.
I don't want to see you in your boxers or briefs, Tony.
Please don't. I wear thongs.
But a lot of America would, so.
Well,
What?
that's it.
No.
There you go, mate.
Boxer briefs.
She
Still got it.
To exist.
Boxer briefs.
To
Your
exist.
boxer briefs too?
I guess so.
He doesn't know what to say
Hey, it
with
is
this.
what it is.
So what's the highlight of the show so far this season for you?
For me, just being on it, really, to be honest with you.
Just happy to be here.
No, my highlight was definitely meeting Gladys. I mean, Gladys was superb. She's a great girl. She texted me
That is a
straight
pretty
after
big
the dance
highlight.
tonight. So
Oh, she did? What'd she
yeah.
say?
Well, just
Thank God
she-
it's over.
Yeah. No, she said she was delighted to see me to be able to. She always says she'd love to see me dance on the show, and I say I dance on the show all the time with you. You know what I mean? But she really likes to see the professionals dance with each other, and I think she was delighted for me to get a chance to dance tonight, which is. It says a lot
It was
about her
quite
as a
beautiful.
person as well. Thank
Especially
you.
to Jackie. I mean, that was just unbelievable.
Oh, she is unbelievable
Yeah.
talented, eh?
I mean, if you actually shut your eyes up, you would not believe that that's a 12-year-old singing.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Unbelievable.
And it was
Yeah.
funny, like exactly that. Once she sings, as soon as she starts singing, she turns into that 12-year-old girl again. She's real shy at the
She's
top,
like, hey.
and twiddling her thumbs and stuff, and delighted to
So
see
cute.
everyone. Oh yeah,
It was a
she's
beautiful
great.
waltz.
Thank
She
you
did with
very
Karina.
much.
How about Karina's outfit, huh?
I know.
Did you design that one?
No,
Yes,
that,
he
Being a
did.
butt man?
He insisted on
Show
it.
a butt.
that was all her.
I think we all voted on it. We all insisted on it.
Next season, he has to get a hot young partner. So you can
Well.
really get down and dirty.
Do you know what? I'll take anyone at this stage, to be honest
Oh,
with you.
you're
Now,
so
once, for me, the main part is just being with someone who's pretty cool. You know what I mean? You need to have a
Yeah.
bit of crack in the show, and there's no point. Doesn't bother me if I get someone young.
Speaking
and
of Tristan,
beautiful
he's
that's
on
not-
right now.
There you
Yes.
are.
Yeah, baby. Look at that
Butt
outfit.
shot.
And I'm talking about Tristan.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right.
Sexy dance.
This is
Are you
cool.
getting a lot of fanfare from the ladies from being on this show? Or just grandmothers?
Well,
Rashawn said grandmothers stop him now.
Everybody
Help
wants
us
to
with
feed
this.
him.
He won't join Twitter.
You're not on Twitter?
No.
Wait,
Nah,
I don't blame you, by the way.
first
I
season.
don't
Yeah, but
blame
he
you.
has to be on Twitter,
don't-
Tony.
I don't
Tell
blame
him.
you.
You're
No,
seasoned.
I
You
don't
know
blame
this.
you. It was not a good thing.
Wait, see, the thing is, I've never been on Twitter before. You know
Gotta
what I mean?
start
He's
now.
the
I
first.
know, but I get what it's about, but it's just. If I finally went on Twitter, you know what I mean, and it's an interaction with people. And I'm not really on the computer much anyway, you know what I mean? And I'd feel bad if people kind of went, oh, he's finding on Twitter and then sent me a question and didn't answer them. To me, that would be rude.
That's exactly it.
You know what I mean? And it's very difficult to kind of keep everyone happy that way, you know what I mean? So, but I definitely appreciate all the support that I get from everyone.
Right.
And something like maybe Facebook that I had to keep in touch with people at home. I definitely always thank everyone on that, you know what I mean? But it's, yeah, I appreciate all the support that I
Wait, so if the ladies want to find you, what should we tell them?
You know where I work.
Just show up in the studio.
Tweet me if you
Tweet
want to get
Tony.
interested.
Tweet Tony if you want to meet
Tweet Tony.
Tristan. Yeah.
I'll forward all the messages except if they're nasty. No.
Nice.
Change the name to Tony so we know.
That's terrible. That's
Now,
terrible.
Tristan, one
Speaking
more
of tweeting,
thing.
I'm getting
Yeah.
it. No, I'm just kidding.
Vibrating?
He's feeling the vibration. Now you're also
Your show is getting really good all of a sudden.
Yes.
Thanks.
I try my best. I mean, I'm no Gladys Knight, but
I was
yeah, I
gonna
like
say
to
you
sing
sang a lot in rehearsals with her, right? Like you
Yeah.
just going back and forth.
That was unreal. Yeah. I tend to.
That's how he puts
To be
me to
honest
sleep
with you,
every
yeah.
night.
Yeah.
I'm actually quite a shy person, and
Aw.
and I feel sometimes I feel uncomfortable being around big crowds. And when I feel out of place like that, I kind of just sing to myself, and it was something I never realised I did.
Ah.
But I also get bored a lot, and when I'm bored, I tend to sing to myself as well. But Gladys, I mean, being around Gladys, she's singing all the time, and I was just kind of singing along with her.
What's your favorite song to sing?
I don't really know. I love all music. You know, I love Irish music.
Okay.
Oh.
Could you give us a little sample?
Yeah, give us
Oh no,
something.
I don't know about.
Come on, sing us.
shy.
Gavin
Oh,
DeGraw
no,
used
you
to sing
put me
to
on the
us.
cross.
Now we need you in his place.
Anything.
Well, how about you start a song and then I'll join in with you.
Oh, okay.
And then we'll all feel comfortable together.
All right, but tell us when you like, so that we start a good.
But sing a Gavin DeGraw song now. You know Gavin.
Oh, okay.
You take the singing, not me.
I
not my
said okay.
specialty.
I said okay way too quick.
Go ahead.
No, now everybody's.
What's that
I
One
didn't.
Tree Hill theme song?
Oh,
I don't want to be anything.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't want to be anything other than what I've been trying to be lately.
How's that
All
sound?
I have to do is.
Or how about
Oh, this is the start of something good. Don't you agree?
Ooh, yes.
I haven't felt like this in so many moons. You know what I mean? And we can build through this destruction as we are standing on our feet. So, since you want to be with me, you have to follow through every word you say. That's it. Give us a record deal!
Now, you made me feel really good about my performance starting off the Gavin DeGraw song. Let me tell you.
Good job.
I think I started it. By the way, don't try to take credit, girl.
See, you're actually good. You shouldn't have made me
You're great.
start.
Hey, I've known Mark Ballas. Have you heard him sing? He's unreal.
Really?
Talk
Yeah.
about multi-talented.
Yeah,
Jeez.
seriously. Oh my gosh. Well, my life is complete. I've got Tony. We're getting serenaded. Now all
there
your
you go.
fans will be satisfied because they've been asking for you to sit down
Yes,
with
we're
us.
so
Can
happy.
you sing to me every night?
Now
You're on.
before we let you go, are we going to see you dance more on the show?
Yeah.
I hope so.
Yeah, of
It's not really my choice, but I mean, if they ask me, of course, I'd love
Okay,
to.
we're putting our bid in right now.
Please,
Okay,
give me something
please
to
come
do.
back and visit us.
Give me
We love
something
having
to
you here.
Thank you very, very
You
much.
can
Thanks for
you
talking
can come
to me.
host with us too.
Oh, I'd love to.
Will you
I'd
come?
love to. Of
Okay,
course I will.
good.
Of
Yes.
course I will.
Woo! Thank you
And
so
everyone
much. Oh, you guys,
smile.
Oh,
pictures.
there we go. Picture time.
Cheese.
Thank you very much. All right, I'll talk to you.
Thank you, Tristan.
Thank you so
Bye,
much.
guys.
Listen, you're awesome.
I like how he says he's shy and then he ended up
Look at all
singing
these
for us.
tattoos, too. Look how sexy those are.
Sexy.
Yeah.
Sexy. He's sexy and he knows it. Well, we have more
I'm not
guests.
singing anymore.
We have more guests coming to visit us, too.
Yes, the
Sasha
guests.
and Emma.
Sasha
Dance
and
troupe.
Emma. Yay!
Yes.
I have beef
Here
Oh,
with
I got
Sasha.
some good questions for them.
Let's put
Good.
these on.
But
I got a good question for Sasha.
No questions.
I got
I
a
have
great
beef with
question.
you though, Sasha.
Oh, why beef?
I'm going to tell you all.
What? We have beef?
I have beef with Sasha.
I
No
just,
pasta?
I
down.
just sat down.
He's like, what did I do?
I've got a feeling I know what you're going to say.
You photobombed me last
Yes.
week.
Wait, can I just one thing? Hello.
You know what? I forgive you. No problem.
Nice.
Photobomb
Girlfriend.
me anytime.
He came to play. He came to play.
I'm like, girlfriend.
Okay,
Yes,
so
that
what
is
do you
true.
do?
You are a couple.
Yes,
Yeah.
we are.
Oh, you are. Oh, sorry.
That's
Nah.
okay. That's
We
okay.
can still
I like
compliment the pecs,
It's okay,
right?
she won't mind me
Right?
doing it.
That's the best.
It's a free for all on his chest today.
Exactly.
Well, you know, after he wore the outfit he wore tonight,
Hey, it just keeps
it's a
getting
free
better
for
and
all.
better.
Go at him, Tony.
Yeah,
Were
go
you
ahead,
wearing
Tony.
garters?
Oh!
No, but the girls were.
How come Tristan got
They
asked
were.
boxers and or briefs, and you get asked garters? Ah,
I don't
it's
even know what that is.
degenerating.
What's a Ghana?
You know what
Awesome.
ladies wear to hold their stockings up?
Ah, okay. Yeah, I was wearing one. I was wearing one.
Sash, come
I was-
on.
Hey.
She's like what I wore last night.
I wear them every night.
Oh, God.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, but we don't call
Visual,
them
visual.
We
Wow,
that's
we're
okay.
getting really
Visual.
personal here.
Give it to us. It's an after party.
that. Right.
We like to hear
Yeah,
it.
give it to her.
Well, it must be so sexy to dance together.
You're
I mean,
bad. He's very dangerous, Tony. That's what I noticed.
does that spice up the relationship, dancing together?
Yeah. I love dancing with him. It's the best. Yeah.
It definitely makes it more fun.
Yeah.
Now, were you a couple before you started dancing together, or did you become a couple because you were dancing together?
Well, we met on a show about 3 years ago, and we became a couple just 1 year ago, because we were dancing together. And I was like, oh, I kind of like this. And now we're dancing together on this show. It's brilliant.
Well, you guys are so the perfect couple. You're both very sweet people, and you deserve each other. And you should see the way they
I'll
look
take
at
that.
each other. If she dances with somebody else, he's in the background cheering her on, and it's just an awesome thing. Awesome.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks,
There we
Tony.
go.
There we go.
That's so
Yeah, you got to put the
cute.
mic a little closer.
Yeah, as if I don't talk loud enough. Do you know what I mean?
No, but it's really nice to see because a lot of times people don't realize how supportive, couples are in dancing. Even though somebody might be dancing with somebody else, everybody says you get jealous. No, I
Yeah.
mean this is a perfect proof that you don't get jealous.
Right.
It's acting.
You support
Yeah,
exactly.
it is. We support each other, and he definitely supports me enough, and I love that. And
Yeah.
hopefully I do the same.
Now, as
that's-
dancers, how important
They are
is it for you
cute.
guys to be on this kind of show?
Oh, it's very important. I mean, every dancer wants to be on the show. It's one of the biggest shows in the world, really.
Right.
I mean, it's
such a
America's number one.
privilege, right? Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, it's America's number one show, let alone dance show. It is the flagship for all the Strictlys and the Dancing with the Stars all over the world. The American one is really the one that they look to, and I feel really fortunate and privileged to be a part of it.
For the audience at home, Strictly Come Dancing, that's what Dancing with the Stars is called in all the other countries. You say about being a part of the show, which how important it is, and that's amazing for me to hear also from other dancers because it is that special.
Yeah.
Because Fred Astaire and Gene Kelly entertained audiences for 70 years, Ginger Rogers, Sid Charisse. And for us to get a little taste of what they went through performing for people and dancing, bringing dancing to people's homes, it's truly an honor in
Yeah,
every
right.
aspect of it.
Yeah.
So, for a dance, it's almost like a privilege and something like you made it.
Yeah.
You make it to our show.
I was lucky to be a pro in the Australian Dancing with the Stars, and watching all the other Dancing with the Stars around the world. The American one is such a benchmark to all the others. Say, if the American changed their set in any way, all the ones in Australia and India and England would change their set. So, I mean, it's one of the biggest ones.
Isn't Len a judge in the British one?
Yeah.
too?
Yes, he is.
I remember being
Len
in
and
London.
Bruno.
So is Bruno.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I remember turning up in London going,
How
Oh,
crazy
wait a
is
minute.
that?
What were you
How
doing in London?
crazy is
I'm
that?
there all the time.
Oh,
I have so many
she's
close
from there.
friends. Do you still live there?
Well, I've been living there the last 5 years, but because of the traveling and all that, I haven't been back since November. But yeah.
Maria and I are going to go visit Catherine.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I
I was
actually
gonna
used
say,
to
yeah.
work with Catherine. It's really strange.
did?
Yeah, I used to work with her.
All
on
the
one of
Brits
the
are
shows.
invading our show.
I know.
Well, how does it feel to watch her on the season?
She's doing so well. I'm really happy
awesome.
that I'm really happy that she's actually getting a bit of a fan base in America as well, because she really deserves it. She
I
tries
think
so
she's
hard.
an international superstar.
Oh my God,
She's got passion.
And she's such a nice girl.
I was at an event, the Odyssey Ball, which was the John Wayne charity, and David Foster introduced her to the audience.
Oh yeah.
And the voice that she has, it is just moving. It's like angelic.
Yeah.
And just you could
Voice
see
of an angel, Tone.
No,
Voice of
seriously,
an angel.
It was like
And a bot for sin. That's right.
and not bad to look at. I mean,
Now, as
just
pros, when you watch someone like Catherine, she really looks like a pro. We always say she has to have had some training. As a pro, looking at her, does she touch upon
Even our world is so different to any other style, anything that has to do with dance. So even if she has had ballet training or hip hop training or anything, it doesn't really help us as like with Tony as a ballroom teacher. It wouldn't really. You'd have to kind of empty the cup and then start refilling it.
Okay.
it does help a little bit. It does help a little bit.
Right, because everybody.
Because there's certain things you're not teaching them how to walk.
Right.
You're not teaching them left from right.
Right.
You know, when you say point your toe, they already know what that means.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? Like when you have somebody like Martina Navratilova, for example, she wore sneakers all her life.
Right.
And telling her to point her arm, she only knew how to hold the racket. So it does help a little. Let's not pretend that it doesn't. But the point is that what I think what Sasha's trying to say, you still have to learn the routine. You still have to be coordinated enough to learn something new. You still have to be creative enough as a teacher to teach a great choreography. You still have to be just as entertaining, if not more, because the expectation of that person is higher.
Right. And it's same amount of work, just a different kind of work, probably, is what you were saying.
Definitely.
And speaking of Martina, I really, really loved her. She's such a nice lady.
We're disappointed.
I know. I see her backstage, and she's just so lovely.
Well, we're so happy you guys finally came to visit us.
Oh, thanks.
Thanks for
you
having
us.
Show. Come back more.
We should do a proper photo with
Yes,
it.
I was going to say, you guys are so good looking. You're welcome to photobomb me anytime.
Oh, thank
Aren't
you.
they like the most beautiful couple? You just want to put a heart.
Oh,
It is
thanks.
There you go.
Actually, Renee, the host of Extra,
Yes.
she's like, you photobombed someone the other day because did you come up to her and show her?
Oh, yes, I did. I did show her.
We were out with her the very next day, and she was like, "Oh, my friend actually was watching the show, and was like, he's the guy that photobombed me."
So funny. All right, well, no more photobombing.
Okay.
Maybe.
Behave yourself.
We'll say no more photobombing, but really come back and visit us, please.
Okay.
And we look
Thanks for
forward to
having
watching
us.
you guys
Thank you so
continue
much.
to dance so beautifully.
Thanks,
Thank
Tone.
you.
You give us a lot of joy.
Okay, enjoy your
Awesome.
night.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Yay!
They really are
Applause.
so cute.
So cute. I
They
love
are.
it.
Love
They're
it.
adorable.
Now, back to the show.
Yes.
All right,
We
back
gotta,
to this.
We got to get
Let's
through
get
the
through
finals.
this.
Okay.
Let's go.
Donald,
Bring it.
Stretch,
Donald
home
and
stretch.
Pizza.
Donald
First of
and
all,
Pita.
he was so
Talk
elegant
about-
in tails. He
Most people have
reminded me
6
like
packs, 8 packs. He's got 15 packs.
Yeah, right. 15. One's uneven.
Right.
But it looked a little like Sound of Music to me, like
Yeah.
in his, estate, how they beat dancing in Vienna. I mean, it was
He's
so
awesome.
incredible.
I love his commitment.
Yeah.
He's so committed to everything that he does.
What is it about football players? They do so well on this show.
I think men get applauded anyway if they just show up on a dance floor, but the football player is like the epitome of an athlete.
Yeah.
So,
And the
of course,
footwork.
you always dream that that type of guy can actually dance, and when they see it on Dancing with the Stars, you can't help but, appreciate his commitment, his hard work, and the way he approaches it, and that smile.
I was just going to say.
The man's got a
That's-
smile.
Who can resist
it's
it?
the calling card. It's like all he needs.
Yeah.
And it's funny because I was saying last week, you notice when he doesn't smile, like until you get that first smile in the routine, you're
Yeah.
missing it. You're like waiting for the smile. So
And he's just built like a freaking rock.
Yeah, but he
Yeah.
wants that 10
Holy
so
cow.
bad. Len,
Yes.
give him
I
his
know.
10.
He
Come
does.
on.
He's so
They have to
good.
give him a 10 eventually.
Please. All right, now speaking of 10s,
yes.
Maria and Derek, the
The
passo.
the first perfect score. Now, she sat here and talked about, even Derek gave it to week 4. For her to get a perfect score, it just shows you what the Dancing with Stars is about.
Right.
It shows you that if you stick to it and if you put the hard work into it, you
Yeah.
get paid. It pays off in the end. And this is something that I applaud Maria to the end. I think this might have guaranteed her going to the final.
Yeah, she is broken, bloodied, banged up, and that girl every single day puts a
Yeah.
smile on her face, works like 18-hour days to make this
Yeah.
happen, and it's paid off. And I think the tension that happened with them this week
Yeah.
turned into passion.
That
because
was funny.
That was, yeah.
Derek was like, "You need to be sexy. Are you serious?" That's Maria
Well, she is a
Menounos,
boy
man.
a lot of times. She literally would go up to guys and be like, punch my stomach, punch my stomach. Like,
That doesn't change the fact she's beautiful.
yeah,
Right.
she's gorgeous. She's gorgeous, especially with the fangs.
Oh,
the
yeah.
fangs came out tonight.
I love that. I read Annie Rice, so I'm a vampire Lestat person, and the fact that she played a vampire was like, awesome.
I know,
Yeah.
like that
Those
Vampire Diaries
Vampire
thing
Diaries
going on.
thing, yeah.
Bruno said it perfectly. The queen of the damned is the queen of the night.
I would
And
love to
yes.
see her in like the new moon.
There
Does
you
that make
go.
even
New,
sense?
what's the new
Yes.
moon? Oh, like Twilight?
Yeah. new moon.
We could do a whole new
moon.
series based on Maria.
Well, it's so funny because she is an actress amongst everything
Oh,
she
this.
does, and she
Wiping the
really
blood
got
off.
into it. You know, like
You guys don't like her at all, do you?
No,
Hate her.
It's like Maria Camp
she's,
over
we
here.
hate her.
she's ugly. She doesn't have a good body. She's not talented.
Yeah. And full disclosure, she is my best friend.
Wow.
Don't say anything.
Like,
bad.
all right, yeah.
No, but we
do.
have been fair on this show when she
I-
hasn't
yeah.
done well. We've talked about how
I've
she
been
hasn't
fair.
done
I don't know
well.
about you two. I'm just kidding.
Our fangs,
Well, this
come
week-
out. Our
this
fangs
week
come out. I might
She
need to
deserves
borrow
all the
those.
credit.
Okay, perfect 30. What else can we say? Jaleel and Kim.
Jaleel and Kim, I thought the story was great. A lot of content. The judges didn't like it. I was surprised. They were going
That was-
after the judges. They were trying to please the judges, and guess what? They didn't like it. That's why I always tell everybody, make sure the fans like it.
Yeah.
Right.
That's the most important part. Because no matter what score the judges give you, the fans are the ones that are voting.
Right.
So keep the
Do you
fans happy.
think the judges' personal feelings about people play into their scores?
That's a loaded question.
Yeah.
But I think it has a lot to do with. Well, last week they were liked by the judges. Last week they were at the top of the leaderboard. So I don't know what you're insinuating, but in this particular
Not
case,
in this particular. I'm just saying in general. Like, do you think
no,
that?
Still favorites?
they,
So they
just
just
didn't
really
like it.
base it on
They
whether
just-
they like the dance or not.
I think the judges are, and I've asked Carrie Ann this same question. I said, how do you judge? Do you get involved? Do you read the press? She said, Tony, I try not to read anything, and when I step on that dance floor, I literally want to be impressed, want to be moved, everything live. And I said, all right, fair enough.
Yeah, I think this was, for me, the biggest shocker of the night when it came to the judges totally not being on par with what I expected them to give as far as scores. I really was like, wow.
I
Even
thought, yeah.
after Maria and Derek, I
Yeah.
was like, they were really still very good as well in a different way.
Right.
And I don't notice the technical stuff.
Maybe
so.
in a different season they would have been
In a different
higher.
season,
Yeah.
he would have probably been at the top of the leaderboard right now. But that being said, maybe they saw something we didn't see. Maybe his footwork wasn't right.
Right.
He was a little high as far as what I could see, but I still thought he was underscored. I thought three people were underscored. I thought Melissa could have used 8s.
Right.
I thought Rashawn could have used 27. I
Right.
thought, Jaleel, they could have given him like a 9 or 2 or something like that. It would have been, nobody would have been mad at the judges for doing that.
Right.
Right.
So do
So,
you think they're going to be? Who do you think will be the bottom two?
oh God, that's a good question. I think, Melissa might be there this time.
She
and
hasn't been in the bottom two yet.
I
though.
think Rashawn and her might be in the bottom
Yeah.
two.
You don't think Jaleel and Rashawn maybe?
I don't think Jaleel's going anywhere. I grew up watching Urkel.
Yeah.
So
Hello.
that tells you.
Urkel. Now let's
Yeah.
end with the team dances. A little bit of
Okay.
controversy because the fan favorite crowd pleaser was the Team Paso.
And actually dance-wise too.
You think so?
But
Because
Tango
absolutely.
scored higher.
Absolutely, because out of the 4 people, 2 of them did great, the other 2 didn't. So for me, I thought as a group, Team Paso did better because they were more in unison. They did not miss any of their
They
parts.
had their shirts off.
They had their shirts off, so they were.
Got my
they kinda-
blinding.
They kind of hit on all counts. And when you listen to the judges, they sounded like the Team Paso better. And then the scores came out, so I was like, okay.
yeah.
But I thought in Team Tango, I thought Maria did an incredible job. I thought Rashawn did a great job. I thought Jaleel did not have the best.
Right.
And I didn't think Catherine was great either on the tango. Although, I like Argentine tango, but it wasn't an Argentine tango.
Right. Okay.
So I think that might have played into it, but it didn't. They won. And I wasn't mad either way.
Right.
That's the
Yeah.
thing.
Well, there was only 1 point differential anyway. That's not going to make
But
or
see,
break.
it's Dancing with the Stars, so 1 point could matter.
Oh, good to know.
We'll have to see. There was a lot of booing in the ballroom after that one.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, the
So-
guys took their shirts off. Literally, it was like a
What did they say?
bodybuilding
They
competition.
they
They were like, "Yeah,
undressed.
check out my abs. No, check out my abs. No, check out my abs." It was kind of funny because when Peter took Donald's shirt off, he literally looked like what's the guy? Wesley Snipes in what's the name of the movie? Wesley
Oh.
Snipes when he's a vampire.
Oh, right. With Steven Dorff.
Oh my gosh.
Blade.
Blade.
That's
Yeah.
it. When he took that off, I was like, damn, that's a Blade move right there. That was awesome. All
Yeah,
you need
it
to
was
do is slay
badass.
some, vampires.
Pretty
There is a
badass.
lot
Maria
of
should have stayed
badassness
away, huh?
going on.
Yeah, he could be a star in the movie with Maria.
There you go.
Yeah.
There we go.
In the, what did you call it? The new moon, new moon?
The new moon.
Oh, the new moon. Okay. Yeah, they said they were undressed to impress.
That's right.
Undressed to impress. They
Yeah.
definitely impressed.
We want to see more of that
Yeah.
in the next weeks
I don't
ahead.
mind.
Especially with you. We want your shirt on.
You want my shirt
Yeah,
off?
we're putting our bid in right now. One of your
Next season,
May-
hopefully, if they
Macy's will
give
be
me a
perfect.
decent partner, I might, even if it's appropriate, I'll take my shirt off.
Okay, hey, gives us something to look forward to next season.
That's right.
Well, even though next season's going to be the All-Stars.
Oh, we don't
He
know
said
that.
it's a rumor. We
It's
don't
a
know.
rumor.
Who's going to be your pick? Oh, Stacey.
Oh, yeah. How many rumors have you heard so far that have not been true?
I like this
All
one.
right, how about this? Mike Tyson's going to be on Dancing with Stars. How many seasons now?
Really?
No,
Let's
he's
hope.
not.
Here's hoping.
Hey guys,
You can
I
bite
got
someone's ear off.
I do
Oh.
have a rumor that is actually true.
Okay.
So if you're shopping on Amazon.com,
Ooh.
before going to Amazon directly, go to AfterBuzzTV.com,
We love you.
click the Amazon banner, and purchase whatever it is you were going to purchase. Does it cost you extra? It does not.
What?
And you get what you want.
Really?
And we get a percentage, so we keep this ship going. Someone's got to
Nice.
pay for this party, Tony.
all right.
And it's
all
not
right.
you.
Okay,
And it's not your
Amazon.com.
Excellent. And we love Pat, by the way.
Yeah.
I love Pat.
We love
And
Pat.
I'm not ashamed to say it.
We had to throw that in. We had to throw that in for Pat.
We have
Hi,
to do what
Pat.
the producers tell us.
Come here, Pat. People need to see what you look like. Come here.
Pat, show your
Come
face.
here. Show your face.
Yeah, shoots
Check out
all-
his eyes.
shoots
Check out his
all of our
eyes.
Red
Back up a
carpet.
little bit so they can see it.
Give us a flash.
Look at his
This
eyes.
man works very hard for this show.
No, I
so
do
we
have to
appreciate
say that
him.
all that great red
He's got a
carpet,
beanie hat.
all the great red
Hi,
carpet
Pat.
content that you see on AfterBuzz TV.
All right. Tell
he's the
everybody
man
how I was
behind
the
it.
best co-host you've ever had.
Tony, I didn't listen to a single thing he said, but who needs you with a face like that?
Oh, all right, Pat.
That's why I love
Outta
him.
here. All right, Tony, before we say goodbye, any closing thoughts about maybe how we're the most incredible hosts you've ever been with?
I definitely
I
like
mean-
this round the table thing. I think you guys are very entertaining, very informative. Clearly,
Come
Team
for it with
Maria,
lots of-
No.
but rightfully so because she deserves
Tonight
it.
we were.
Tonight we were. She got a
we were.
30. How could you
Let
not
me
be Team-
finish
Okay.
what I was going to say.
We're
Thank you.
girls. We talk over you.
Wow, this is amazing. Okay, Team Maria, awesome because she deserves it, and I really do believe that she has everything it takes to make it to the final. And you know what? She did an incredible job tonight. She deserves all the credit. But I think you guys are being fair towards everybody else, and I appreciate the fact that you guys had me on.
Thank you so much. We love Tony Dovolani.
We do.
Thank you so much for joining our panel tonight. And of course, Jackie Miranne,
Thank
my
you.
gorgeous blonde co-host. Thank you
In the middle
everyone
of a
so
blonde
much for
sandwich.
watching AfterBuzz TV. Make sure you look for us. iTunes, YouTube, give us comments, tweet us.
iTunes,
We're going to
YouTube,
dance you out
tweet us.
now. Woo!
Tweet me about Tristan, I guess.
Oh yeah, everyone send Tony. If you want to meet Tristan. Oh yeah.
From Bing.com, executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
Buzz you later, Bing.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.